Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootsteps2peace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. All right, so I did a poll, you guys. Please keep an eye out. I am doing polls now. I'm starting to learn how to use YouTube a little bit better. And I did a poll yesterday asking if you guys wanted a reading with love and relationships, general reading, or career and finance. And I got career and finance. So today that is what we are doing. So that one landed on the floor. I am not going to accept it, but it was a higher power. So a higher power is at play when it comes to your career and finances right now. We do have those eclipses in Scorpio and Taurus. So again, that is going to have everything to do with our career and finances. So keep an eye out for that. A leg up. When it comes to our career and finances, it is all about, you know, other people helping lift you up. Maybe those other people are advertising what it is that you're doing. Maybe they're talking about what you're doing. It is the number 34, which adds into a 7. Here we go. So prosperity message says, now is the perfect time to seek advice from a mentor or business advisor who has been where you want to go to help you get there too. If you do, you will receive very good counsel that will aid in your prosperity. It may also be the case that your endeavors have grown and you are in a position where you just can't do it all yourself anymore. Time to bring on those who can give you a leg up. Trust that help is available and it will indeed appear. Delegate authority to others so that you can take steps towards your big dream. The perfect people will arrive at the perfect time so long as you step forward with just a mustard seed of faith. So keep the faith. Let's go ahead and pull here. Spirit, please show me their career and finances. Wow, we've got the skull here. It talks about a rough patch, borrowing money, maybe being low on cash. Your career could be hospice, healer, no work, or you're just reinventing yourself. For some of you, maybe you went through an ending when it came to your work and career and finances. And then we've got the frame here. Steady income, organizing, and accomplishments. The career is art and design, home-oriented, or self-employed. Maybe for some of you, you are reinventing. You ended a job working for a corporation or working for someone else, and you have decided that you are going to go into self-employment. And maybe self-employment is starting off a little bit slow, but you are working on getting a leg up, and you're gonna have to be strategic. We've got chess here. It talks about money strategy, wise spending, and the long game. The career could be military, leader, and thinking it through. So whatever this is, bottom of the deck, egg, starting over, saving up, resources, and nest egg. The career could be healthcare, new opportunities, and insurance, okay? So it's also talking about not putting all your eggs in one basket, you know, and maybe that's what we've done in the past, and it's time for us to, like I said, really be strategic. It's like, you know, for me, I don't just do readings. I do Reiki. I do, you know, I am a shaman. I also work in Kambo. So it's like, I have all these different avenues so that when one thing isn't rolling the way it should, then I have other things that I can also bank off of. So it's like having all these extra tools in your tool belt to be able to use at any given time, and then using that and being very strategic. I do feel like there's going to be some type of a steady income source, and you guys are making major strides when it comes to moving forward in your career and finances. And I think that, you know, as we build up to these eclipses, you're definitely going to see a change in that. And for some of you, like I said, you're eclipsing out working for others and you're eclipsing in going self-employed. I will tell you that that is where we are all headed. If anything didn't teach you guys anything in 2020, 2021, you want to have something that somebody else cannot take away from you. The more information, the more knowledge that you have, the less possibility of somebody else being able to wipe your business out. Also, as we get closer into next year, and AI starts taking over, you want to make sure that you have a job that a robot can't do, okay? So keep that in mind. And, you know, some people are going to pass over what I just said, but then you're going to want to come back and listen to this next year and go, oh, shoot. Why do you think that you're being trained at the grocery store to check out on your own? Why do you think that when you make a phone call, you're talking to an automated service and they keep trying to direct you to be online? It's because They don't want to hire anybody that can get sick. They don't want to hire anybody that they have to pay. They would rather just put it into these robots and have you guys go through these automated things and do it yourself, okay? So again, you're going to have to be very strategic and not put all your eggs in one basket and think that you're going to be safe. As of the next few years, the service industry will be wiped out. So you will not have waitresses sitting, coming over and taking your order, or waiters or servers or whatever the hell you want to call them. You'll be handed a computer, or there will be a kiosk at your table, and you will put in your order from the kiosk, and then however they decide to bring it out. They might even have a robot bring it out. Here you go. They already have those cars now. Think about it. I think it's Domino's that has cars now that they just put your pizza in it, and then they, have a little remote that takes it to your house and drops it off for you. Okay. So again, pay attention to those types of things. That's why it's talking about going self-employed. So keep that in mind. Okay. So Spirit, let's talk about career and finance. Please, Spirit, please show me their career and finances. What messages do we need to know about our career and finances? We've got the 8 of Summer. So it does talk about walking this new path. The desire for a meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. That's what what am I doing? That's what this is all about, is ending one chapter of your life and moving on into a new chapter. And, it's like needing to see the forest through the trees. And a lot of the time we find an ending and we're like, oh my God, that's the end, end all be all. And it's like, no, there's something waiting for you at the other end. And maybe for a lot of you, you put a lot of emotion in what it is that you used to do, but it's time for you to start doing the framework on other things that you would like to do in the future, okay? And get on that. Like, it's exciting. Start learning something new. That's what's most important, is learning right now. High Priestess, it says, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action. Insights that come through meditation, okay? And I feel like with the High Priestess here, it's like we don't know where we're going. 8 of Summer and the High Priestess, it's like you're willing to go off on the journey, you just don't know where it's going to go. But that book right there, I did tell you, it's time for you to start learning something new. Anything new, okay? Career and finances, Spirit. Career and finances. All right, wow. We've got the 7 of Winter. There is a better choice. Not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth, making sure that you're not running away from the truth. The truth is, for some of you, you're not happy with where you are, and it's time for you to do something else. These are 2 cards. One of them is like walking, and the other one's like, skirt, skirt, I'm out. Okay. I don't know why, but I just heard someone here is thinking about working at a ski resort. If there's someone here that's working at a ski resort, say hello. Let me know that that's you. 10 of Winter. Okay. It means the end of whatever this painful walking away from whatever job, or maybe you got terminated. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off of your shoulders, the end of an addiction or a codependency. Oh, well, I hate my job, but I stay because it pays the bills. That's not going to work anymore. That's not going to fly anymore. I remember when I used to do that. I was in the restaurant industry for 25 years and I had the shittiest bosses. I mean, I got in so much trouble for just doing my job. And so I would stay because I had 3 kids. We all have this story of why we stay in shitty situations. And mine was because I had these 3 kids that I had to support. And that was my excuse. So we all have excuses. Now, I'm not saying to go out and quit your job tomorrow, but what I am saying it is time for you to start thinking about how you want to maneuver in the future so that you have something that somebody else can't take away. Also be careful with your career and finances, because again, there's things that are going on behind the scenes right now. Scorpio is secrets and things that are happening behind the scenes that you don't know about. You just saw the whole PayPal crap. They showed their hand. I've been telling everybody that at the end of the month, you need to have enough money to live off of in cash, not on your debit card, not in your bank account, because if at the end of the month, something happens to your debit card and you can't use it, how are you going to buy groceries? How are you going to be able to buy anything? How are you going to be able to pay your bills? Okay, so be careful, because there is some type of an ending and there is some type of behavior here that, again, High Priestess is something secretive, and it's got the Seven of Swords, okay? So this is like getting out of Dodge and making sure that, you know, whatever comes up, you're not affected. I mean, of course we're going to be affected because people around us are going to be affected, you know, and certain stores won't be able to work, you know, if we can't use debit, you know, because again, they don't have those like old card readers and stuff like they used to. But again, if your bank isn't working, you know, like PayPal just tried to do, you know, that's not going to be the only bank that does this. Okay. So that is the theme of what's going on. So pay attention to that kind of stuff. Okay. Again, don't put all your eggs in one basket and think that you are safe, because none of us are safe. Today, I shut down my PayPal account again, because they showed their hand. And I don't want them dipping into my account and taking $2,500 from me, because again, I have been censored for speaking truth. And right now they would charge me for this. So what did I do? Shut down PayPal. I don't need them as a source anyway. So we need to be really, really mindful. When it comes to your career and finances, though, it's like, again, you need to trust your intuition. For some of you, maybe you're going into the healing profession. You've been through a lot of pain, and you've decided to walk away from the corporate world, and you've decided, you know what, I want to be, you know, I want to open up my own healing center. I want to open up my, you know, I decided I want to be a tarot reader. I want to do Reiki, or I want to do my spiritual practice. Okay. And so again, it's really funny because Seven of Swords is about strategy, and it is clarifying the chess, okay? I'm not a chess player, but I do know with the game of chess, we do need to be very strategic and be able to protect your court. You need to be able to protect your court. And I feel like that's going to be a really big theme for the lot of us. All right. What advice do you have, Spirit? Wow. 10 of Pentacles, things that have been built up long term. So this has to do with your will. This has to do with, you know, setting yourself up for the future. This is generational money. Okay. So advice is putting money away so that you have some for the future. What advice do you have, Spirit, for their career and finances? Ace of Cups. Do what you love. Do what you are passionate about. Do what makes your heart overflow with happiness and joy. And wow, 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Come on, you guys, you couldn't get anything better than that, especially with, you know, having to do with all this walking away. Wow, 9 of Pentacles. It says that you have what it takes to be able to move mountains. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Justice card. So at the end of the day, justice is here. We are in Libra season right now. And this is about, you know, balancing the scales, balancing your checkbook, you know, making sure that, you know, your money is safe, and making sure that, you know, everything is of balance. That's really funny. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is all about paying attention to what it is that you want to invest in. She is an investor. She's looking down at that pentacle going, okay, how do I want to invest my money, my time, my energy, you know? And I feel like it's taking back your power and really standing in your truth. You know, the Justice card says what you put out is what you get back. It's karmic rewards. So, I mean, all in all, you guys, the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles says you have everything you need to become very successful. Really like this reading for you. Get a leg up. Don't be afraid to ask for help from others. Even if it's like, you know, just this reading in general, or getting a personal reading from a high priestess, you know, whether that's an astrologer, a psychic, you know, or some type of a finance, somebody who works in finance. That would be like the Queen of Pentacles. She would be somebody who works in finance. So definitely talking to somebody, maybe even somebody who does the job that you want to do. Start studying what they're doing so that you can take notes, so that you can start getting some ideas of how you're going to be able to put your business into action. All right. And wow, we just got 2 cards out, and we've got signs and reminders, and we've got listen deeply. So listening to yourself, listening within, that's what this high priestess is talking about, listening to your intuition, about what it is that you want to do. I want to read the signs and reminders. Angels and loved ones in heaven are sending you signs of their presence now. You may be seeing the same number patterns or sequences, finding feathers, seeing the same birds at special times, or even feeling that you're being visited by a loved one or angel in dreams or at some point in your day. These are all messages of support. You are on the right path and you are being guided. You are being guided to know that you do not walk this path alone. In times of need, angels are beside you, blessing your heart with love and healing. And your angels and loved ones in heaven will never leave you. Their love will never die. Extended message says, angels love to send us signs because we are not in a space where we can fully listen to their guidance. Most of the time because we're too busy or not willing to listen to the messages we hear on the inside, and signs catch our attention. They remind us that our angels and loved ones in spirit are with us and willing to help us. If you have ever found yourself questioning certain events or signs, it's because somewhere within you, you don't feel fully adequate or worthy of the love that is being shown to you. Know that you are worthy. When you receive a sign, there is an important step that you must take in order to usher miracles into your life. Call in help. A sign is a message that help is available. So welcome it with an open heart. Okay? So signs and synchronicities, that's what the High Priestess is all about. It's like paying attention to your intuition, paying attention to the signs, and listening deeply, listening to how certain things make you feel. It's like all of a sudden you see this job and you're like, wow, you emotionally, back in the day, you were like, I walked away from this because it didn't emotionally set well with me. And this is what it's saying. Do what you love and the money will come. Pay attention to that, okay? Pay attention to those feelings. Listening deeply says, angels are sending you guidance and inspiration through your powerful and resonant inner voice. Be ready to listen to that voice now. Listen to yourself if you aren't able to hear yourself. You'll be blocking your connection to the information, insight, and guidance that can support you going forward. If you've been ignoring or avoiding dealing with something you feel that you have had to do for a long time, your angels are encouraging you to stop, listen to yourself, and do it now. Your expansion and growth depend on it. If you have received challenging information recently about your life from any source and you are unsure whether to believe it or not, this card assures you that it is pivotal to the unfolding of your freedom and joy, so listen deeply. The whispers of your inner voice are subtle, and it takes patience and willingness to hear them. Often this voice can seem intensely honest and direct, but that's because it wants us to home in on the truth in order to grow. Often we don't like the truth the inner voice is giving us and refuse to listen, but all we are doing is blocking the guidance that is coming forward for us. The truth of the matter is that our inner voice is always working in our favor, and divine guidance is always loving and supportive. It will be direct and insightful, but won't make us feel low. If you are unsure what information is guidance and what is based on fear or ego, call on the angels to help you hear and understand the information that's rising up within. You can also invite them to clear old messages so that you can have more space energetically for guidance that is relevant to the present moment. So listening to that inner voice that is telling you something is up with your company, listening to that inner voice that says, I don't like what I'm fucking doing anymore, listening to that inner voice that says, maybe I should go and get another job, listening to that inner voice that says, man, I'd really like to start this business. Listening to that inner voice is what is going to get you out of all these patternings of just getting a damn job so that you can pay your bills. How's that working out for you? Because a lot of people are not happy doing what they're doing. So again, this has everything to do with being strategic. Never settle for a company that would replace you before rigor mortis set in. Anyway, you guys, I love you all so much. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. I love you guys all so much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel grow. And if you know anybody who needs to hear this message, please share it with them. Anyway, you guys, I love you all so much. Don't forget to check me out on all my other social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Truth Social. Anyway, love you all so much. Take care. Bye.